It's Week 7 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on Jared Goff. He comes in second in the league in passing yards this season. It's the Lions and the Bengals, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Thanks so much for joining us, everybody. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt here with you once again. Is this week going to be a step in the right direction for one of our teams we've got, Brock? Both of whom haven't played the type of ball early in the season that they want. Both coming into this one below 500.
And you and I both know we're not math majors, but we do know this. You stay below 500 in this league, well, you're going to be headed to the top of next spring's NFL draft order. We're not to that point yet, but whoever comes out short here will find.
The punter, Jack Fox, to get this one started. And we're off in Detroit. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And they're brought out by the second rounder who's been climbing the leaderboard since 2014 at Fresno State, Derek Carr.
And you wonder, as he's about to take his first snap today, yeah, he took care of the football last week, Kate. That was great, no interceptions. But just the one touchdown. Be curious if he cranks up that aggressive knob today.
And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. Well, as we see the names populating this injury report, partner, we recognize they've had to do some adjusting over the course of the season as key contributors have gone down.
And this, right here, this is where fan favorites and surprise superstars are born, Kate. From guys having to step in as a result of these injuries. You never root for players to miss time and go down, but you'll always root for the guys filling in, who are getting their shot to make their name and contribute when it really matters.
Carr throwing on third. Almost an opening drive interception, but that winds up on the ground, incomplete. It's going to bring up fourth down.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. So now it's the Lions' turn to head out for the first time on offense. They're led out by someone who's fought through the doubters all through his career, and he just keeps putting up numbers. Jared Goff.
Just knowing this quarterback in his mindset, there is no question he would give up 400-some yards he threw for last week for a W. Really, stats don't matter. No matter how productive you are playing that position, and boy, was he last week, it really comes down to finding a way to win. As they like to say, winners win in the end. He and his crew got to get it done today.
It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. A jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First down throw from Goff. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down. Second down now, 7 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 46.
From the 46. Finds him over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
That's good for the Lions. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Before the snap, some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with the penalty.
Encroachment, defense.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Still first down.
Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. They send the tight end in motion. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's incomplete left side. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the intended receiver. And that sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd down and 5 yards to go.
Throwing again, it's Goff. That's complete to the back. David Montgomery.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
It's Montgomery on third. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, and he just hurls this one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. From the gun, Goff. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with third and long.
And 10 yards to go.
Here's Goff. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives the Lions the first.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
Has it down close. And in for the Detroit touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Lions will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Fox now to kick this one away. On the return, here's Jones. He's stopped on the return at the 27. The Bengals all set to go for their second drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They'll come up 1st and 10. Running back sent in motion. Carr with it on first. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Carr off the play fake. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught for the first. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They kick the running back in motion. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Back to the air, Carr. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Give them 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. From the 29. That's Gesicki. He's got it. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll be first down, Bengals.
And the Bengals first down.
Working inside the red zone. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Carr here from the gun. Passing struggles, bleeding over from that last play. He's forced to get rid of this one. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing again, it's Carr. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Butker knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Lions and Jared Goff set to take over on offense once again. And as he continues lighting up the stat sheets this season, we can see he's still chasing one man for the NFL lead in passing yardage. A give to Montgomery to start the drive. And finally, they're able to bring him to the ground. We'll look at his numbers on the ground from last week here.
It's a gain of 7.
Second and 3 now. They go play action with Goff. He fires one deep down the right sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Goff to the air now. Connects with Montgomery. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
1st and 10 from the 41. Goff back to throw. Hits him on the out route. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
On 1st down, it's Goff. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Man, there's no way around this, Brock. They had that offense exactly where they wanted them, And the penalty gives him a whole lot more breathing room.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the late, great Dennis Green. He said it perfectly. We had him right where we wanted, and we let him off the hook.
And tough sledding for him. Only room to get it to the 30. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Hauled in left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Caught him across the line early there. That's an easy call for our officials.
Encroachment, defense.
He thought he had the timing down and could make the play, but just a hair too early.
Still 2nd down.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. They'll run here following the penalty. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. Give him a 1-yard pickup there, but that's not going to help a ton. It's 3rd and 15. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Finds a man right side. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're all set to bring you the 2nd quarter. Lions well within striking distance. Fullback trying to power it across. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know they had bigger visions when they called that play. This is one of those spots, Kate, where when a defense is dialed in, especially in the red zone, it's very tough to surprise them with anything.
And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. It's a gain of a yard, but they needed just a couple more inches. 3rd down.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and goal.
Montgomery. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. As that play comes to an end, we get a pretty quick stoppage from the officials. Players shaken up. It looks like it's David Montgomery who's being helped out and in some pain. Handoff left. They need the end zone. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
He was taken down behind the
And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs. Brown on the inside give. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
As an offense in these situations, Kate, you could feel your own goal line, and you're not going to risk putting the ball in the air. So that means you're going to run it, and you're going to buy whatever breathing room you can.
They'll run again with Brown. They'll have him gain about a handful there. Tackled by Jack Campbell. He got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked?
Start offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. running it after the penalty. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line. That play gains 6. It's going to be 4th and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
So no return on that punt. And the Lions will go on offense. The Lions and running back David Montgomery getting back to work. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. They took their shot on 4th and goal, came away empty-handed, so a lot to like, Brock, but just need to find a way to punch it in this time. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
Another try following the sack. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Jordan Battle with the INT. And the Bengals will take over as he records his first interception of our season. 2nd and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable 3rd down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
1st down, ball at the 36. From the shotgun, Carr. Higgins makes the catch. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
It's 2nd and inches at the Lions' 26-yard line.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
So keep that 2nd and short play in your back pocket. So the penalty goes ahead and gives them the 1st.
Automatic 1st down.
Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 19. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to T. Higgins. So they're left facing 3rd and long. The tight end going in motion right. Carr throwing on 3rd. Got his target, it's Higgins. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They got to jump up front as long as none of their guys went early, and this is going to give them the 1st down.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Automatic 1st down.
So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. And the catch is made. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Extra point added on by McPherson. And the Bengals push their lead to 3. Here's McPherson on to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. This return makes it up to the 25. Now the Lions offense gets ready to return to the field. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Goff on 1st and 10. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they face 2nd down. Montgomery gets it from the gun. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Fair catch called for and made. Looks like that's at the 36-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Bengals football. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Carr now on 1st and 10. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Blitz coming, Carr. This one taken in by Chase. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
Chase. A gain of 12. 1st down, Bengals.
Pressure coming for Carr. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Trying again following the sack. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Lions will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. Worked through his progression, nobody available, and by the time he checked it down to the back, oh, you could almost see it coming. A defender there to intercept it.
Because those defenders have clocks too. I mean, we get so enamored talking about a quarterback's clock, but defenders do as well, and they know when that quarterback's holding the ball and holding the ball, likely a check down is coming. That is just smart defensive play.
The Lions getting ready to return to the field. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory, and they've got a short field after that pick. 1st down throw from Goff. Down he goes. The Bengals got to him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taken a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback.
Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap here to Goff. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long. Lions making the call for their field goal unit. It's on the left hash, 46 yards out. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And we're all tied up now in the 1st half.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And look at this return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Cincinnati just about set for its next offensive possession. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
False start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Carr staring down a 3rd and long. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. That one's rejected at the line. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Trenton Gill on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And they'll get ready to go on offense. The Lions offense returning to the field. From the gun, Goff. Able to find Renfro here. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
On 1st down, they'll run with Montgomery. He'll cobble together a yard there. Play brought to an end by Logan Wilson. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
All movement on the line before the snap, though. This is going to be a false start.
False start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Atwell, the motion man here. Here's 2nd and 14. Dumps it off to his running back. And he has this one past the 50 and will start downhill into Bengals territory.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincinnati offense headed out now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. Finds Chase on the slant. He gets forward, that's about 4 yards. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
At the 24-yard line.
From the 24. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Cincinnati.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in the Motor City. The Bengals with the football. 1st and 10 from the 41. Carr here from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. Throwing again, it's Carr. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. Here we go, second and very long. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Toward the sideline, and he's got more. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 38. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So now they have third and short. Throwing his Carr. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Ooh, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. So it's going to be fourth and short. Now a give. It's Brown headed right. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And no chance at a return as this one heads across the sideline at the 25-yard line. The Detroit offense getting ready for its next drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Motioning the tight end now. To throw again here, second and 10. It's Goff. Complete out to the right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Extra DB out there for the Bengals. Third down coming. Montgomery now up the middle. He's across the 35. And finally, they take him down at the 36-yard line. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. On first down, it's Goff. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. And not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made. Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Out of the shotgun, Goff gets it quickly to St. Brown. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Jack Fox on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13. No return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They're out and set, first and 10. From the shotgun, Carr. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air, Carr. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he'll get this across the 15 to about the 17. Detroit calls timeout, it's second. The Bengals send out the punting unit. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. Spins out of one stop. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Lions getting one more series here before halftime. And they'll need to be judicious in using that final timeout, Brock, but they still could put a scoring drive together before the break. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
He's going to push one deep down the... This is caught inside the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take the lead just before halftime. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. You got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Fox now to kick this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. The Bengals with one final possession now in our opening half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. And he runs into a wall there. Multiple defenders ready to stop him cold at the line. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. They'll stick with the ground game here. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he's stopped. We've arrived at halftime here in Detroit. The Lions defending their building. They've got the lead at the break. Now we'll send you south to our Orlando studios for the EA Sports Halftime Report with Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where you see the final score there. Jalen Waddle, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. Next, we head off to check out another game. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Will Levis, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou to check on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. And it was the visiting LA Rams who get the victory in that one. Mac Jones leading the way with a couple of touchdown passes in the victory. The Lions got a very strong performance out of their quarterback, Jared Goff. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Fielded at the 7. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. The Lions ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And as we see some of the highlights from their showing, his work a big part of why they're in front right now. Having a nice, solid game as their offensive leader. I think we can say he's had a firm grip on the wheel and has really driven them to this advantage. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off play action, Goff. He fires one deep down the middle. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Looking to throw, Goff. complete beyond the marker. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and come right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st and 10 from the 41. A give up the gut to Montgomery. And he's able to reach that midfield stripe after some solid running. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. They go play action with Goff. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Running out of the gun with Montgomery. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
The Lions readying for the punt. Jack Fox will kick it away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. Carr with it on 1st. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. And that one's unsuccessful.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. They'll send out the punting unit. And this is the 5th time he's been called upon today. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Lions will go on offense. First and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap here to Goff. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Atwell, the motion man here. Goff setting to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, Goff. Pass complete, 2-2 Atwell. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Well, that one was drawn up and delivered beautifully, efficiently. If it's not circled on the call sheet already, you better believe it is now.
Running this with Montgomery. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Goff on 1st and 10. Wow, wide open here, complete. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Gets this to Montgomery. Ooh, play didn't develop like he needed. He goes out behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Complete. It's Atwell. Decent gain here, but short of the first. And the Bengals bringing out a 5th DB. They're in the nickel, 3rd down. Throwing again, it's Goff. Ooh, that looked like a pick for a second, but it hits the end zone grass. They are very fortunate to get this one back, but now they've got 4th down. And it falls incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Carr now on 1st and 10. He can run it.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
And that's good for a gain of 5. Sent to the ground by Khalil Mack. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down. Carr here from the gun. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll have it up to about the 23-yard line on the play. That's good for 7 yards. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line.
Ball start, offense.
One of the most common penalties in the sport. And the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. 2nd down now, 7 to go. They go play action with Carr. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home for the big sack.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going.
Automatic 1st down.
This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives them new life and this 1st down. Looking to throw, Carr. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Now Carr. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And they bring him down around the 34. Third down, 1 yard to go. Carr off the play fake. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here comes Williams on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The home teams are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. One of the tight ends motioning left. First down throw from Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Third and a lone yard coming up.
It's now 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. That's caught for the first. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
On first down, it's Goff. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackle made by Dane Jackson. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
They motion the tight end over. 2nd and 4. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
He has the first over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Detroit.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This is hauled in by Atwell. This is ahead for about 5. Look at Cam Taylor-Britt getting up there to track that one down. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
The 35-yard line.
They go play action with Goff. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, well, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Connects with Montgomery. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL. Everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
And he's brought down for a loss. So after that, we'll change the ends of the field and change offenses. They'll take over when we begin the 4th. It's Bengals football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Throwing on 1st down, it's Carr. Dump off caught by his back. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Working out of the gun, it's Carr. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
From the gun, a give to Brown. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Brown again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. And after this play, there's a Lion out there who got the worst of it. He's in some discomfort as they head out to check on him. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, Carr. He's on the move. And he evades any kind of trouble, but only a short gain to show for it after sliding down.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones, continuing to hit this defense more good numbers well into this 2nd half. A give to Montgomery to start the drive. And he's going to work his way up to the 19. Minute 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 19. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Trying to find his tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down. From the gun, Goff. Into traffic, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Running on 2nd with Montgomery. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense.
Holding offense.
Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Here we go, 2nd and very long. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Montgomery. Past midfield to the 45. And he gets this down to the 38. A 18-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Goff on 1st and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Now following that completion, we see a man shaken up. Officials calling for a pause as he gets looked at. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. Trying getting it to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So it'll be 2nd down.
Second down and 10.
They send one of the tight ends in motion right. Off play action, Goff. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Goff back to throw. Brought in right side. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit! The Lions now lead by 10. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Now they'll try to knock the extra point through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions drive their lead to 11.
Bengals 13. Jack
Fox now to kick this one away. Moore with a return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Here come the Bengals to take over once again. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
And they're going to tag a defender with this one.
Pass interference. Defense.
So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. They go play action with Carr. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Back to the air, Carr. That's Gesicki, he's got it! And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Bengals. Brown on the carry. And hopefully a bit of a wake-up for their ground game. It's a solid pickup there on the play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Carr here from the gun. Into the hands of Gesicki, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. New set of downs for him from the 46. Carr now on 1st and 10. That's complete. Here's Brown. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up a Cincinnati 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Carr back to throw. Got a man, it's Gesicki. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. Oh, we have somebody in some discomfort down there, so we're going to have a stoppage as they head out to take a look at, the tight ends, Mike Gesicki. Second down now, 7 to go. Throwing again, it's Carr. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now a fourth down staring right at him. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls them back within one score here in the fourth.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. The home team's headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. On first down, it's Goff. On target to his man Zacchaeus. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
At the 38-yard line.
They go play action with Goff. He throws a bullet deep to the right side.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
He'll throw it. That's caught for the first. Avoids a defender. We've got a foot race. 35 on the pickup. And that gives the Lions the first.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
To the line we go. They're set, first and 10. Throwing again, it's Goff. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it second down.
Incomplete. The coverage by Daxton Hill.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
Not an open passing lane to be found anywhere. He took what he thought was the best one available, and they still managed to tip the ball away.
Looking to throw. Connects with Montgomery. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's now a two-possession game as the lead grows to 11. Fox now to kick this one away.
The best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. When they can make it a two-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
So now here comes the Bengals on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw on their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. Carr with it on first. He puts everything behind this one. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. From the shotgun, Carr. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down. Working out of the gun, it's Carr. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He put some juice on a deep throw down the middle. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Vaki. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. We reach the 2-minute warning in Detroit. Lions on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Another carry for him. And he drives this forward to the 6. No surprises here. Defense quick to stop that clock. We've got 1:53 left in this game. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Oh, and they're going to have the fullback trying power for it. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They'll go for it. Goff. And all their pressure gets it done. That's a sack on 4th down as they force the turnover.
Certainly looking for that nail in the coffin, the knockout punch, a touchdown, and 3-possession lead that could put this one out of reach. Hey, it's a luxury they could afford to take in that spot. Built themselves up a little buffer here, Kate, but it's never over till it's over.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody.
Yeah.
And when you don't make that catch...
Wide open down the field, and he has it! And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Into traffic, complete! And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 2nd and 4. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Down 2 scores, no timeouts remaining, long odds ahead of him. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw it again. And this throw's knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
He was covered by Brian Branch.
Throwing it again here. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Cover man is there, and he harmlessly knocks it away. Incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And that brings up 4th and long. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And he missed it. It's no good. And it stays a 2-possession game at an 11-point margin. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down.
And with that miss, whatever hopes they still harbored, Kate, well, that miss puts it out to sea. It was a great effort in this game to fight back, but they needed, they had to have that field goal, and instead, it went awry.
So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some positives to build on in that nice extra time off. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.